They share their lives on YouTube and now even more. It's Marconi and Ciara, the MePlusCake podcast.
Well, hello. Fancy meeting you here again. My name is Belonius Francine Marconi. I am the me part of the MePlusCake podcast, and over here to my left is the lovely Ciara Cake.
That's me.
And, of course, she's adorning a robe.
Yes.
This is your podcasting attire.
It is.
Right?
I like to be comfortable.
Yeah, well, of course. And Bijou is in your lap wearing a Christmas sweater.
She is. She's sad.
She's trying it on. Well, she's sad because you're going to Canada. When we're recording this, it's in a few hours you'll be leaving to go see your family for your grandfather's birthday.
Yes, he will be turning 81.
And he has no idea you're coming.
No, he doesn't. I think my grandma knows, though, because she booked the reservation, but he doesn't know, so.
But he won't have a heart attack or anything with a surprise.
No, he's a pretty mellow individual.
But when people get to be 81, surprise parties are kind of like, whoa, are we going to...
No, it's not a surprise party.
Oh,
it's just a surprise for me to be there.
Right.
Yeah.
But that'll probably... if you surprised me and you were coming, I might have a heart attack, and I'm not 80.
Yeah, but that's because you're in love with me.
Oh, right,
I make your heart beat faster.
That's right. How do you know? She always wants to make out with me on the podcast, and I always tell her people know it's called MePlusCake.
It's PDA on the podcast.
Podcast PDA.
Yes.
So yeah, you're going to be leaving for 4 days? 5.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and back on Friday night.
Yeah, but this is our first time since you've been here for 4 months that we've been apart.
Yeah, it's weird.
And the thing is, it's weird because I don't know if most people might be able to relate to this. Ciara has never lived away from home. You've always lived in the city that you were born in, and so you've never been away from your family. So 4 months seems like a long time.
It is.
To me, I could go 4 months without seeing anyone and be fine.
Well, I'm pretty close with my family, and lots of my friends are really sad that I've left. And I'm a pretty far distance away. I can't just drive up there if I wanted to. It would take me at least 2 days. So, yeah, it's weird. It's different.
The good thing is that so far you say that you're happy here with me.
Well,
gosh.
I just can't afford to move back, that's all.
Oh. So much for the podcast PDA. Well, but we're excited. I mean, I'm going to miss you, but I'll be busy doing a lot of other things.
Very important things.
Oh, yeah. Meetings.
Lunches.
Things. Yeah.
Clubbing.
Oh, yeah. Oot. What? I can't hear you, honey. I'm at the club.
I don't know if you want to die while I'm away, but
hey,
I can send somebody up
I'm
here.
allowed to go out hanging with my friends.
Yes,
you're going to hang out with your friends at the...
No, I don't do that.
You'll just be at the coffee shops at your hometown.
Yes, I will. Sipping delicacy coffees.
Delicacies. Sipping delicacies.
I'm going to make that a new thing.
I'll be sipping delicacies. Yes, quite.
Yes, it's smart.
So you'll be doing that, and then you're coming back, and it's almost holiday time. And
Ta-da!
we just went to the store, and I don't know, Ciara and I like the holidays. We like Halloween. We consider that a holiday. We like Thanksgiving. We like Christmas. All of the holidays, this is a great time of year for us. We enjoy it. So we're excited about holiday time. And
I feel like I like the holidays of the fall side. I don't really care for Valentine's Day is okay. It's cute, it's sweet, but it's not a holiday. Yeah.
I mean, it's nothing special.
And then Easter is meh. I like Easter. We get together and have dinner and stuff like that, but it's meh. And then Canada Day or the 4th of July is kind of it's a way bigger deal here than it is in Canada.
Let's be honest. They saved the best holiday for last, which is Christmas.
Yes.
And when the stores get all Christmassy, and I can go both ways on Christmas music. Sometimes I've driven crazy by it, but I think your love for Christmas music almost cancels out my disdain for some of it.
I love Christmas music. Christmas music and decorating and the holiday spirit was very a positive thing always in my family, so I love it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a big fan of the old school Frank Sinatra and Bing Crosby.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
And that.
Oh.
I also am a fan of Justin Bieber's Christmas CD.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
Anyway, so we enjoy Christmas on our own different levels. And we were at the store and they had, what did they have? What did we buy?
Oh my God.
Well, I wouldn't say we bought.
I bought.
Yeah.
I have accumulated so far this week. Since last weekend, I've accumulated about 7 bags of Christmas stuff so far. So all that's missing is a tree and the tree trimmings.
Sierra has a budget for Christmas decoratings. And are you in that budget still?
I think I have about $20 left.
Just enough for a tree.
No, you're paying for the tree.
Oh, right.
No, the tree is a separate budget because the tree doesn't count.
Oh,
you have to have a tree.
Right. That's why isn't that in the budget of tree?
Because that's decor. Tree is a tree.
But I appreciate this. Sierra came here and she told me she has a budget for Halloween decorations.
Yes.
And a budget for, did that include the pumpkins too?
Yeah.
Okay. And all the makeups and everything like that?
No, the makeup, like my costume and the makeup was all separate, but the actual decor I was
So
in my
decor
budget.
for the home is one thing. Does that include candy?
No. Candy is also a separate
budget? Okay, so if you're doing a budget for the holiday, so Christmas candy and treats, not in the Christmas budget.
No.
Okay. The tree, not in the Christmas budget.
No.
Presents that you give to others, not in the Christmas budget.
No.
You're talking, you just have a budget for decor itself.
Yes.
And how much is that budget?
$100.
For each year, you spend $100 on decor.
Well, I've only lived on my own for 1 year, so last year I spent much more on Christmas
She broke out
decor.
of the prison in Canada.
Yes.
A couple of years back, and it's been crazy ever since.
Yeah, it has.
Yeah. So last year, how much did you spend? Over $100?
Yeah, over 100.
Well, so
Probably
you
close
decided-
to like 250.
Oh my! What?
Yeah, well,
just for decor.
Well,
You didn't
actually,
have
no,
anything-
that's not true. Probably like 150, I would say.
Oh, okay.
Because I got a tree for free, and it was like a huge like fiber optics tree.
Right.
That was like a $300 tree. So.
I just steal from the neighbors and from work.
You just go out into the forest and
No. I just go next to the people's houses like at the end of the year, and they're like, "Oh, we're throwing away this tree because we're moving," and I get a bonus tree.
Well, I got a little like my dad calls it a Charlie Browner.
Yeah.
For about $15.
But that's the thing now. Like you can go like to Urban Outfitters and get a Charlie Brown tree.
No, but he calls it a Charlie Browner because it's so pathetic. Like it's not an actual Charlie Brown tree.
Right.
It literally like was about 10 pounds. So
just like you.
Yeah, I had that in my room, and then I had the big tree in the other room.
So okay, how many trees are we gonna have in this house? We have 2 bedrooms and a living room.
2.
So not 3, not 1 in our actual bedroom.
Do you want one in there?
Maybe.
Maybe we should get
We also have a deck.
We should get the Charlie Brown tree for our bedroom.
Okay.
Like the actual Charlie Brown tree.
Yeah. All right.
And then we'll get a decent sized one for the living room. It's going to replace Catland.
Oh yeah, we have like a cat corner in our house for our cats. But I think Christmas is such a fun time of year. And tell them what you bought at the store today.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so my favorite Christmas movie is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and the Land of Misfit Toys. And they had the plushies of pretty much every single character on that show.
And unlike a lot of toys that come out, they look exactly like the characters
They are like
in
the
show.
perfect small size. I got the lumberjack guy.
Yukon.
I got Yukon. I got Santa. I got the snowman narrator. I got Rudolph and Clarice. And I got the little elf. I can't remember his name, though. I think it's Melvin.
Tinkle.
Or Martin.
Yeah.
I think it's Martin.
Twinkie.
We should Google that.
I don't know, but he and the Yukon one look like they could be friends. If you know
Lovers.
Yeah, they do. Because the Martin one looks like he's kind of like, hey, girl, hey.
He's a little fruity.
And then
he wants to be a dentist.
And then Yukon looks like he's like, I'm a bear. I'm coming after you.
Oh, and I got the Abominable Snowman.
Oh,
Needless to say, I spent about $35 on plush toys. So that's my life.
We're adults. Come on.
They're so cute, though, and it's my favorite movie. And they're kind of like timeless and classic. So at least it's not Justin Bieber plushies.
Yes, exactly. Now, we are about to do a YouTube video vlog, like weekly, like 1 or 2, maybe 3 a week. in the beginning
let's not get crazy. Whoa.
In the beginning of 2014, MePlusCake will launch a YouTube channel. So we're going to actually do that. And we're wondering, what do you guys think our first video should be about? Because Ciara and I love YouTube. We watch a lot of different vlogs. What's the one with Khalil and Anthony from Smosh?
It's called Watch Us Live and Stuff, or Wulas.
And I think like we are like not parallel, but like I can relate to them more because they're not married, they're single, and they have cats.
Yes, they have 2 cats.
Yeah.
Well, they're engaged now, actually.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
Well, see, then screw it. Never mind.
No, but Gina and Jesse are not engaged.
Yeah, we
They have 2
love
cats.
BF versus GF, and of course, I love CTFXC, and I watch Coffee Chat with Shannon and her boyfriend Rob, who live together, and they have a cat. So there's a lot of YouTubers that I love because I can totally kind of relate to them. You know, I want to relate to Grace Helbig, but I'm not really sure. Is she really a person?
I think she might be a mannequin.
I mean, she's hilarious, and I love watching Daily Grace, but I don't really feel like I know her.
No.
You know what I mean? She never really lets you in.
She did one video that was the 50 facts about me
Yeah,
tag.
that was the closest thing that ever came to like being real Grace.
And she showed a picture of her as modeling as like a early 20s sort of thing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It was interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we also like Hannah Hart and Mamrie Hart, and so there's a lot of YouTube vlogs that we watch. And of course, you know, you're inspired by people like the Shaytards. Like, I think maybe not so much in content, but like just if you watch the Shaytards at all, Shay is just a really driven guy. And so his drive kind of inspires me to do more. You know what I mean? On the internet and stuff like that.
It just seems like a lot of fun. And I mean, we're not super exciting individuals.
Speak for yourself. I think I'm very exciting.
You excite me.
Yeah, you excite me. So if we can excite at least 2 people other than ourselves,
then we win.
Our family, like, you know, if we have 1 fan to start out with.
Well, we do have 1 fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we have Jessica, and Shannon Coffee likes my videos.
Well.
So, see?
There we go.
There we go. That's what it was, and Rob, her boyfriend.
We're taking over.
There we go. We are down. So, you know, and on Twitter, Rhett and Link follow me, so yeah.
We're good to go.
And I put, when I interviewed them on another, if you check out my interviews, you can hear my blathering with Rhett and Link. I only say that because I'm pretty proud. It's weird. I get to interview everybody because I do radio. I was never more proud than when I got to interview Shannon Coffee, Rhett and Link, and Nicholas Megalis from Vine.
They're all pretty cool people.
Yeah. So,
and they're not full of themselves and pretentious like celebrities.
No,
so.
exactly. I think that's, and they are, and I mean, they're celebrities in their own right, you know, like they have their own thing going. So we just think that we could probably do some entertaining in a YouTube kind of way.
Let's do it.
What do you guys think we should do on our first videos? I mean, we're probably going to do some of this stuff, like the tags. What do they call those? Hashtag? No. What are they? The memes?
They're just tag videos.
Yeah, tag videos. Just because we figure the idea of doing tag videos is obviously to get more people to watch you that never have heard of you before. That's the whole idea of it.
Yep.
And so we, as people that are diehard listeners to this podcast, what would you guys want us to do? Because it's because of you that we're inspired to do more. So what do you guys think? Jessica, what would you do in your first video? Let us know, and you can always, you know, just contact us right here through telekinesis.
The MePlusCake podcast.
Now, you know, yes, we're going to start a new YouTube channel, and coming up, I'm really excited about this. In a few weeks, we are starting a pet podcast, and we've already done a lot of stuff on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. And our blog is up. We're posting mostly just pictures of other.
You go ham when it comes to these things. Like, you've snagged the Instagram, Tumblr, website, Facebook. Like, as soon as you get an idea, like, boom, every internet niche is done. It's gone. It's taken forever.
Yeah, we've got pet podcast everything. I can't even. Did I just say it wrong?
Pet podcast.
Yes, it sounds like I said ped podcast.
Yeah, you did.
That sounds.
Well,
See ya. That sounds really creepy.
Ped. It's like Pedro podcast.
It's really creepy, but now I'm like, wonder if it's available.
No! See? This is exactly what happens.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Bijou
so
is giving us major side eyes right now.
okay, so because she's asleep, she's in your lap asleep right now.
In her Christmas sweater?
Oh, she's just testing it.
Yes.
That was one of the other things you got today.
Yes.
But so the pet podcast, we are going to talk to professionals. We're gonna you can ask anything, like if you have something going on with your pet. Of course, they always recommend that you go see your vet and stuff like that. We're not vet experts or anything like that.
I've done a lot of work with dog health.
Yeah.
So I know like quite a few things. I'm definitely not an expert, but there's definitely things that I maybe might know that the regular person might not know, because I've done some serious work on like heartworms and vomiting and all the good
And that's
things.
just from dating me.
Yeah.
But we're excited because, obviously like everyone, we love animals. And I think the cool thing is just starting an Instagram. We just said, hey, hashtag your pictures of your pets with Pet Podcast, and we'll repost them. And we've gotten so much response just on that alone. So I'm excited to do that. And who knows, it might end up being a video YouTube channel as well.
Great.
I better go secure that URL right
now.
So stay tuned for the Pet Podcast. It's coming soon to an internet near you. Well, after last week's questions podcast, we got even more questions, Sierra.
God, people like us?
Yeah, I don't understand. You can always tweet us at MePlusCake or ask us on Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, and maybe even YouTube. You never know.
Every single platform that you can think of. It's there.
We have all the things, so you can ask us, and we do get many questions. Here we go. How many cats do you guys have? Let's see.
16 so far.
Yeah, and I always tell Sierra, if I pass away now that we're together, you're going to be a cat lady. And you're okay with that?
Yeah, and I'm going to allow them into the room that you died in so they can eat you.
Oh!
If you don't watch out.
That is the crudest, rudest, awfulest thing.
No, real life, we have 2 cats.
Yeah. We had 3. Wilhelmina, unfortunately, passed away. R.I.P., baby.
Baby Mina. I miss you.
We miss you every day. But, we sound like a weird, like that couple that they would make fun of on a Saturday Night Live sketch.
I'm okay with that. Wilhelmina has forever a spot in my soul.
Oh, and I'll tell you this right now, because I see another question. Can I just answer this now? Because
yes.
Okay, so what is the sweetest thing Sierra has done? And it's also for you too, but I want to answer this question first. There are so many things. You are the sweetest girlfriend ever.
Aww.
I'm the luckiest guy on earth, seriously. Because I've had other relationships before. Of course, they unfortunately died in a fiery crash.
Yes.
All on the same bus. It was kind of weird.
That's so weird, yeah.
Yeah. No, the sweetest thing that Sierra has done, and this is no lie because I just mentioned Wilhelmina, is my cat of 16 years passed away, and we had to go to the vet together. And you were the sweetest. I'm getting emotional right now just thinking about it. You were like the sweetest person in the world. You'd only known this cat for in person for a few months. I mean, you had experienced her through because we texted, and Wilhelmina was very vocal, so sometimes we did this. We have this walkie-talkie app called Voxer, and she would talk to you back and forth. It was like a whole cute thing. But so you learned to love her and understand how much I loved her in such a very short time. And then when I had to put her to sleep, you were there with me, and you were just so supportive, and you were crying just
hysterically. She'd been mine for 16 years. It was awful.
And this is another thing, and I never even said this before, but because guys, we don't like to admit oh yeah, I get choked up. But animals, that's probably my Achilles.
Animals and kids.
Yeah. like they're gonna, yeah. So, there's very few things that make me cry. I'll be honest. No, if I see a commercial at certain times of the day, it'll make me tear up. But no,
Hallmark.
But no, Sierra was kind of surprised. Not surprised that I was emotional about my cat, but you've never seen a guy cry before, you said?
No, never. I've dated robots before, so but it was like nice in a way to know that like you loved her so much that it, got you so emotional to say goodbye. So it was a nice side to see. It was an unfortunate situation, but it was,
Yeah, but you were I couldn't have asked for a sweeter girlfriend on earth.
Oh.
You were there with me you've only been here for a few months, and that was a huge thing to go through together.
Yes, it really was.
And I don't think I could have done it without you. Like, I couldn't imagine coming home to just little tiny, by myself. And the fact that you brought you and your 2 pets into my life, it's crazy. So I just have to say that's probably the sweetest thing anybody could have ever done. Like, just
booty.
So, yeah. So top that. What's the sweetest thing I've ever done?
No, one of them actually that I think of right now and also made me cry was when you wrote me the song for Valentine's Day.
You're not supposed to tell people about that.
No, I did. I've played it for people, actually.
Oh, my God.
It was very sweet. It was a romantical song just for me for Valentine's Day, and I woke up and bawled my eyes out. And also, you got me a very pretty ring.
Shh.
A special ring.
Yeah. Look, I love Ciara very much. I'll say it to the world right here on the podcast. And there's obviously we're doing a podcast together about us being a couple, so duh. But you don't want to rush anything in life, but sometimes you just know. So Ciara is wearing a promise ring that I gave her. If you follow her on Instagram, you've already seen it.
It's beautiful.
You're
I just
beautiful.
got it tonight, actually.
Shh.
So that's another sweet one, and I'm looking forward to the big boy.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding.
It's never going to happen.
This is as far as it goes.
It's the promise
the end of the line.
How long can I take the promise ring factor? 6, 7, 3 years, 7 years?
Milk it.
Yeah, exactly.
While you can.
All right, we do have another question that isn't about us. Can you imagine that? Somebody came up with something? Yeah. Monica from Sacramento is asking a question. She says she likes someone and don't know if they like her. Should she ask them out?
Yes.
By the way, Monica from Sacramento. The only knowledge I have of Sacramento is I know I drove through there one time on the way to L.A., and I stayed in a Super 8 motel.
Funny story about Sacramento.
And no, I put down my bag in the parking lot to lock up the car, and then I put the bag on the bathroom, like the sink area. Like you have the sink outside of the restroom in most motels or whatever. What?
Oh, yeah.
What were you thinking?
I thought it was outside for a second.
Yeah, the outside sink. We got an outhouse at the Super 8. It's pretty sweet.
I've stayed in a Super 8 too in San Diego. So.
Yeah. Okay, so the Super 8. I mean, it's a good. I mean, if you're just trying to do economy stuff, then it's perfect. Anyway, so the next morning I woke up and in my sink were 3 slugs. Slugs.
What?
Yeah, and I was like, where in the world did they come from? The sink? And I realized they had attached themselves when I set my bag down on the ground.
That is horrible.
To the bottom of the bag.
Sacramento's filled with slugs.
That's right.
Do you want to hear my Sacramento story?
Yeah.
You've heard this before, but I also was driving through Sacramento to go to San Diego this past March. And we were feeling a little bit tired, my friend and I, and we slept in a Sprouts parking lot in a giant Hummer with a giant U-Haul attached, a Rottweiler that was going...
We need to have your friend on.
Alicia,
yeah.
yes.
We need to have her on.
I don't know if she listens, but
oh my God.
We slept in the Sprouts parking lot for about 4 hours.
Mo, she's coming here in January, your friend, right?
She wants to, yeah. I'm not sure.
So we should we have to do podcasts with her.
Yeah. I don't know how she'll do, but you never know.
That'll be awesome. So, that
was my Sacramento story.
But that doesn't answer Monica's question.
Oh, right.
Did you already forget her question? She likes somebody, doesn't know if they like her. Should she ask them out?
I said yes, absolutely. I think that confidence is always key. And if you think that somebody likes you, but you're not sure, if you have sort of like an idea that they might, then usually they probably do. And I always believe that the woman can, confidence is a good thing. So I don't think it's always the responsibility of a guy to ask somebody out. So yeah, go for it. Do it.
Okay, so can I tell our story?
Yes.
Okay.
How I was forceful and demanding.
We started like texting each back, messaging each other on Twitter, and then
thanks to me and my approach,
DMing, and then you told me about this app called Kick, and then we were on Kick for a while, and for whatever reason, we were just kind of friendly and nice to each other, and then you started saying, okay, you say it because I don't want to say it.
You're a babe.
You actually said that.
I did.
Wait, say it again.
You're a babe.
And I was like, wait, this is a joke, right? This
and
beautiful girl thinks that I'm that.
Babe.
Well, I didn't know what was wrong with you. Maybe I assume you were blind at first.
Well.
And I found out you are. So
how rude.
It worked out. So she made the first move because I was just being friendly. Like, of course, I found you attractive and I didn't like make that a secret, but you were like the first to make it next level, saying
every time I did.
You were like basically saying it was okay for me to like,
curvy.
Yeah.
Be a dirtbag.
It's a family podcast.
It always is, isn't it?
Yeah. So she made the first move, and I thought that was pretty cool because, well, not the first move, but like the first move to like, hey, obviously, we've been talking and texting for weeks now. Obviously, I think I like you, so yeah. But you just kind of put it out there, and I was like, gosh, now
I have to.
Fine.
Now look at us.
Yeah, great. And I think I said something like, "Oh, you're not so bad yourself."
Something sweet and
Oh yeah,
sarcastic, of course.
Warm-hearted.
Yes.
So yeah, I would definitely say go for it, Monica, in Sacramento, because who knows, you could be living the dream just like Ciara.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Help me.
So thank you for your questions. You can ask us anything on any internet, social media, whatever. It's always MePlusCake.
Always, everywhere, at all times.
If there's one we haven't thought of, then please sign us up for it and give us the password.
Yep.
We appreciate it.
We need it.
Thank you. Well, once again, as usual, people have had enough of us, or at least me. You can never get enough of Ciara. Just look at that face.
I'll just talk forever.
And soon you will be able to see that face on youtube.com/MePlusCake. Subscribe to our channel now.
Get there early.
Yes.
While you can.
Yeah, while you still can.
Well, we should give out a prize for the first 100 subscribers.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good idea.
Oh, this is coming out of your budget, right? Is it your Christmas budget you'll be using?
Are you crazy?
So until next time, Ciara, are you back yet? Wait, no. When this airs, when this is published, you won't still be back.
Hey, I'm back, guys.
I miss you. And get home soon. Safe trip back to our home together with our kitties and dog.
Yep, I'll be here soon.
All right, but until next time on the podcast, what do you say?
See ya.
The MePlusCake Podcast.